Hey, my love. So good to have you today. And I hope you're doing well and you have a good time. And I am so excited to, share today a little bit different episode because the first quarter of the year is over and oh my gosh, the time is running so fast. It's ridiculous. And this brought me to rethink about the first quarter and how it's going and what I have done so far. And I decided to change a few things because I changed. And for this reason, I said, okay, I started my English podcast this year. I have a German one as well. And I started this last year, beginning of last year. And now I have think about, okay, I gave you in the first quarter of this year all the information of what is self-love and what is all about this and what is mindfulness and what is imposter syndrome and all the things, this what I'm teaching, what I'm mentoring about, and what with what topics I help people. And this was all the base of this knowledge, and also the exercises I gave to you in these episodes was a beginning for you, and to teach you these easy steps you can do to get in this self-love game and to overcome imposter syndrome and start with mindfulness where everything's begin, because you must practice mindfulness and awareness to love yourself and to get over your imposter syndrome, because as I said in so many episodes, you can't change things where you're not aware of. And my goal for this first quarter was to teach you these basics, to teach you, okay, how does everything mean, every topic from imposter syndrome and mindfulness and self-love. And I think I do it really well, so let me know if you tried some exercises, and reach out to me, because always I love to hear from you what you think about and what's working for you, maybe what's not. So let me know this. And what's coming up in this second quarter of this beautiful year. So I will do more episodes of, okay, what is my thoughts about this? What are my knowledge from myself, what I learned, how I overcome it in a personal way, or make it more personal, because all the episodes that I do right now was, yes, of course, personal, but not on this deeper level. It was the basics, and it was absolutely important for me to teach this in these episodes. And now, in the second quarter, I want to go more deeply on a personal level with you and share more insights of the deeper ones And not only exercises, because you have a ton of exercises in all the episodes that I have done now. And now I want to share with you this more personal thing, and how I overcome some things, and what I have done or what my clients have done and achieved, and bring this up to you to show you that, yeah, you're not alone, and everyone can find a way, and there is always a way. You, only must go it and search maybe for guidance and for help, but not always. You can do it on your own as well. And also, I want to bring up a new topic that I'm super thrilled about, because I tapped into it at the beginning of the year and learned and studied it. And I'm absolutely in love with it. And it is a beautiful and amazing new tool for all my things that I do in the self-love and imposter syndrome and mindfulness field. And this is numerology. And I'm absolutely loved and thrilled about to teach and speak to you about this topic as well, because it's bonds everything together, and it gets so clearly when you have the numbers, and it is a super thing when it comes to spirituality. Sometimes it's hard to grab it, let's say it this way, to grab it, because you can't see it. You can feel it, but you can't touch it. And so for many of people that's starting with this energy medicine exercises, or with meditation and so on, sometimes it's hard for these people to understand this, or to go into it, because you can't touch it. And numerology is like a thing what makes it more touchable, because you have numbers and you see the numbers, and these numbers describe so much, and help you understand yourself and how you work and how you react and feel to certain things. And this makes for me so much more sense. And to add this to my, let's say, toolbox, I'm super excited. So I think you will hear it on my voice that I'm super excited about. And you will hear definitely in the next episodes of the second quarter about it. And when you have questions about it, and you want to know more about it, also reach out to me, because then I can dive into it with you. And more information's coming and are in the progress. And some other things will come up too, but there I'm checking in with myself what I want to do, how I want to do it. So you can expect definitely more other things that are coming up, not only here on my podcast, but also on my social media like YouTube or on my homepage. So stay curious, because there are many things that I'm working in the background, but I can't tell so much about it because it's in the working. One thing is that I can drop a little snippet. What I'm planning are interviews. So I'm already searching for interview guests for my podcast. So when you know someone that you think, okay, this one must be on on my podcast or wanna be an interview guest or something, then connect me to them. So then I can reach out to them and ask this person if I wanna be an interview guest here on my podcast. And some other exciting things that I will tell you when it's the right time for it. Yeah, and this brings me right to when do you have when was the last time? So when was the last time you have reflect on the last months or 2 months or 3 months of the things that you have done, and reflect on, okay, what's working, what's not working, what do you want to change or not. So keep this like a little golden nugget for you that you recap also on your life and on yourself, and make a little recap on the last quarter for yourself. Write this down, and maybe you have also a few light bulb moments like I had to do do things differently and make things differently, or maybe cut out some things that you recognize, okay, this has not worked, so why you stay on things that not working. So it's ridiculous to do this, and practice this for yourself and use this. So the second quarter already started, so it's only 2 weeks that we are in this second quarter, so it's not too late to make a recap of the first quarter and make changes as well when you make when you recognize that you should change something, because there are things that are not working anymore, or you are afraid of that or depressed of that. So like for me, it was also, I don't want to say it was a problem, but I recognized in the last 2 weeks, like the second quarter started, that I was like a little depressed of all the things that I have done or I'm doing, and I realized, okay, there must be some change. So let's see what is the problem, and to dive into myself and look, okay, what I really love about what I do, and what's things that I definitely don't want to do, and what of these things can I change, can I maybe outsource or cut out because they are not necessary anymore, but you stick to these things because you do it for a long time, so you don't really recognize that they depress you and make you feel sad or bad or anxious or whatever. But when we look closer to these things, or when we sit down and reflect on these things, then we realize, hey, there are things that I do that are not necessary anymore, or they frustrating me, and why doing these things when they don't serve me right and make me happy. And this should be a thing that we should work, all of us should work on that we are more happy with the things we do, and not more depressed or anxious or whatever. And then when we recognize this, and we recognize these things only when, guess what, we practice mindfulness and awareness of what we are do and how we do things, and what we are led in our life, and only then we can change these things. So when you have maybe the feeling of you are angry and you don't know really why, or you always tired and have no energy, or you have headaches all the time, or some pain or tension in the neck or in your chest or in your stomach or so. These are all signs that something is wrong, and you have to change a few things in your life. So these are all signs for that. So sit down for a few minutes. You don't must sit for, I don't know, 30 minutes or an hour or whatever. So sit down for, let's say, 5 minutes and take a deep breath and feel inside you. And you can put your hands on your heart to deepen these feelings and make it easier to dive into yourself, and then feel your body and feel, okay, is there any tension? Is there any pain? And when you recognize some of these things, then you know, okay, I should look closer, or I should make a recap of the last month, or maybe when you never ever do a recap on your life at all, then you should do it now or for the next few days or weeks, and look back and write down everything what going well, and what is good, and everything what's not, and be aware of your thoughts that coming up, and recognize them, and be really in the moment and allow this. So this is also an important thing when you do these things. Most of the time we have thoughts, but we don't allow them to be there, or to get up, or to write them down. And this is an important thing to change some things in your life, that you are allow yourself to have thoughts that are not common, and that maybe are not, how should I say this, that I don't fit in the norm, because there is where our self lives. So who we really are, and what we really want, and our desires lives there. And when we don't allow this to come up, we never get in the state of who we really are and live our life we really want and we really desire. So it's super necessary to allow yourself that you have thoughts that maybe make you sad, or make you angry, or bring tears up. Everything from this can happen when you do this, because you hold them back for so long that this emotion stored in your body. Every emotion that we don't let go and let out of your body gets stored in our body. And this brings, when we do this all the time and for years, that brings up some illness, some pain in the body, because the body tried to put them out or to get them out, but we don't let them to do this. So crying is super important to release this emotions. Take this episode today like I am to set a new point and make new things and create new things. Make this for yourself too, and take this episode as a reminder for yourself to look on your life and no matter how old you are. It's not necessary how old you are. You can do this on every age you are. Because it's never too late to change something. Never. And to go with the thoughts and with the emotion that you have, and write this down and make the first steps to live your true desire is so it's a freeing feeling, and it gives you more energy. It gives you energy back, because when we put our attention to the outside world, we give energy to the outside world. And when we put our attention to ourselves and in ourselves, then we receive energy, and we get energy back. And this is also very necessary when it comes to the point that you have low energy and you can't do any new things because you feel so tired. It's because you give your energy away and don't receive energy back. And make a recap of your life or the last months, and recognize, okay, what have I done and what serves me and what doesn't, can make a huge shift that you need, maybe. And to realize, okay, I should definitely change something. So I wish you a wonderful time. And we hear us, and maybe we see us in the next episodes that are coming. So every Tuesday we will hear and see us, and be curious about the amazing things that coming up. So you will be excited. I know it. I feel it in the field that you will love it. And so I bless you with light and with love and with health and success and wealth. Until we hear us next Tuesday. Bye. Yours, Eva.